All right, people. Best time of the year right now. Training camps open. NFL football is back. Now, I know the foreigners out there are going to sit there and say they don't want to see this and that. But listen, look, if you're an American, NFL, and you're American and you're a male, NFL football in the fall is the greatest time of the year. Okay? It's the greatest time of year. And first, I want to preface this by telling these Cleveland Browns fans this right now. The Browns are supposed to be being sold to a Tennessee businessman who has minority interest or ownership of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a lot of Browns are saying it's a bad thing. Let me explain something to you. He may be a minority owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, but once he's part of that group that's going to buy, also Joe Banner, former Philadelphia Eagles vice president, once he's part of that group that buys the Browns, he now becomes a diehard Browns fan. All right? When you buy into a business or when you buy a business, and just because you root for something else, you're going to take your business over your fucking favorite team. So we got nothing to worry about. Let me explain something to you. Anything, we hate the Steelers as Browns fans. Me personally, I don't like them, but I respect the organization. Anybody that comes from the Steelers organization, it's a winning organization. Why would we want that in Cleveland right now? Get into the Cleveland Browns right now, people. Whedon. It's on this year. Greg Little's going to be viable. Josh Gordon's going to be viable. Our tight end's going to be viable. We now have a quarterback that can throw our receivers the ball. A lot of people didn't think we had any receivers last year. We had receivers, kind of hard to catch the ball over your head, kind of hard to catch the ball at your feet. We have players this year. And guess what? The most important player besides Brandon Whedon is Trent Beasterson. Number 33, Trent Richardson. 1,600 yards rushing. 700 yards out of the backfield receiving. I'm predicting it right now. He's going to take a load off of Brandon Whedon's shoulders. The transition, everyone's talking about Brandon Whedon's age. Roger Staubach was 29 years old when he first started playing in the National Football League. Brandon Whedon has played, minor league baseball. And anyone that's been involved in minor league baseball knows what the hell that's like. You're on the road, all this stuff. He is a mature 29 years old. I would take him over any quarterback that came out of this draft. Believe me when I tell you. He's got an NFL arm. He's NFL ready right now. He's mature beyond his years. He's 29 years old. Think about it. We have a quarterback with an NFL arm right now. All right? We are back. Our defense was 10th ranked last year. A lot of people are going to say, you had them because teams are just sitting on the clock because it don't matter. We have the 10th best defense. Our secondary is fucking beastly. Phil Taylor being down, he'll be back hopefully by November, this and that. But when Ruben will fill in, we have the pieces in place. Shermer, who I ridiculed last year, he has a full training camp this year. And he has a NFL viable quarterback this year, which he didn't have last year at Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy, look, you tried. You're that little engine that could, but you know what? You were born with a Pop-Tart arm. I don't hate you. You'll be a nice backup. Seneca Wallace, guess what? Bye. Seneca Wallace, you make too much money to back this team up. We'll keep McCoy as a backup. And all you Browns fans that don't know nothing about football, I want Colt McCoy and this and that. When Whedon throws an interception, I'm sure you'll be like, oh, quit Whedon. It ain't going to happen. Whedon's going to have outstanding numbers. Talking about 3,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. I'm telling you right now, the Browns are reborn. The rebirth that started. A lot of people saying this and that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. If you're a Browns fan, it's time right now to be happy. We may not win that division, but I guarantee you. I will guarantee you we get 8 wins, at least. And we will disrupt other teams in that division. And you know who's going to win that division this year? A team with a 9-7 record is going to win that division. Because everybody in that division right now is stacked. I know people say, well, how's Cleveland? Cleveland Browns are back, baby. And if you're an NFL fan right now, I'll discuss every team out there in depth, this and that. But right now, I just got done watching Browns training camp, caught the last 10 minutes of it, and I am amped up. I was supposed to go to training camp today, but some dumbass didn't buy my truck, my Expedition, like he said he was, so I sat home for nothing. Guess what? The price of that truck just went up 1G. You ain't getting it for the price you thought you were getting it. So I'm going to go sometime this week. But you ain't allowed to take video there this way. What's the point of me going? I want to take video. I don't want to sit there and take pictures. Taking pictures are for nerds. Anyway, training camp opens. All NFL fans rejoice. A month away. We got real NFL football. A week away this weekend, I think it's this week, maybe next week. We got preseason football. Preseason football is better than college football. You college football fans, look, I don't mean to burst your bubble, this and that, but until they get an NFL playoff, I'm not talking about 4 teams. I don't even care about college football. Get an NFL playoff, we don't care. NFL where it's at, I'm pumped up. Look, I'd be pissed too, man, if I hadn't had nothing. Whatever.